guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pick a card reading is about the eye contact you shared with this person, and you want to know what the intention was or what they thought. We want to know what's happening in their headspace, or what vibe are they in, or sometimes even what is the intention. Why are they looking at you a specific way? Okay, sometimes it's clear. You can tap into your own intuition and face it, and logically you will know what the intention of an eye contact is. But sometimes it's not easy to figure it out. So technically, here we are kind of trying to discern what the intention of the eye contact was, okay, connected to you. Were they happy? Were they seductive? Were they frowning? Were they kind of being arrogant? Were they kind of like in a vibe of, is it more like internal, it's them feeling a specific way connected to you, or in some way there's an intention, they wish to kind of lead you a specific way, be it it's romance, be it it's career, be it it's the situation in hand. Okay, so it could be many things. So we have 6 piles as usual. You have the Ethereal Visions pile 1 tarot, pile 2 is the Night Sun tarot, pile 3 is the tarot of sexual magic, Dancing in the Dark, the tarot is pile 4, Millennium Thoth tarot is pile 5, and Fountain tarot is pile 6. Okay, so usually sometimes it's the same 6 decks, but we will be using the Kim Cran archetypes to kind of give me an idea of what vibe or the archetype this person represented. How do they identify themselves mostly? Okay, so it's more like archetype is how does your person identify themselves? Okay, they themselves, and overall in society, how are they looked? Okay, then we have the Divine Timing Oracle deck I will be using. I will also be using the Sexual Magic Oracle card plus the Amore and Psyche, just to kind of give you an idea of if this person were to lead you sexually, what would it be? Okay, so sometimes it's not just an eye contact, it's also their body language, their love language that can kind of lead you on or lead you off. Okay, so this one, it's like sometimes you are led on, but then again the person's real intentions are not to lead you on, it's to kind of perhaps use you politically, in that kind of social setting, perhaps. Now I'm saying politically, it could be many ways. Okay, politically it's like, let's say you're in a scouting environment, you're in a volunteer environment, you're working with a specific group of people, and then like you want to be looked at properly, you want to be voted for. You can do many things to kind of, you know, make yourself supported by society. But this one, it's a lot more. Okay, so it could be politically, it could be financially sometimes, you know, like you wanna, you know, have a better like financial yearly income, so you need to play the politics sometimes, as it's not politics, it's give and take, perhaps it's using or abusing sometimes. So you'll know if you're being used, abused, romance, seduced, loved, respected. You know, it's different ways. It could be an eye contact with the intention of respecting you, it could be an eye contact with the intention of helping you. You know, it could be like an eye contact connected to understanding you. It could differ. Okay, it's not only negative things, it's not only positive things, but it could be many things. And then with the Prism Oracle, I will be using it mostly for the color vibes, because I feel like sometimes a person's aura or vibe could have a certain color, or it will help me as the reader, tarot reader, to kind of give you an idea of the feelings they were in. Feelings, vibe, It could be connected to you, as it does not need to be, okay? It could be that you irritated me, or I was already irritated when I saw you, so the irritation continued on with you, okay? So it's different from one person to the other and from one deck to the other, okay? So this one, I'll say take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You know, like just inhale and exhale a few times. Give yourself a moment of silence. Revisualize the period the eye contact was felt, your own emotions. What did you now you how you felt, okay? How did the eye contact make you feel? That's one thing you need to discern. First of all, this is more like an activity you can do with yourself before watching the tarot deck. Now, it could definitely resonate, as it will not. But then again, the important thing is you did the exercise. And if you needed to wake up to the insight within yourself with your own intuition and your own reasoning in life, that's a plus for me already. Okay, so the purpose of the reading is to help you, but the main reason is for you to aim the source. What's the source of the situation? What was the intention? We want to know. But what intention or what feeling were they feeling? So overall, when you tap into yourself and you are kind of receptive to the gaze, now if it's more like a negative gaze, then you definitely felt it inside of you. Be it you allowed yourself to absorb it or you allowed yourself to overcome it, you knew or you know what happened, okay? It could also be in the future. It will happen in the future as it's happening right now, or it's in the past. Overall, I like to talk in the form of past tense because we wish to kind of believe that it happened in the past, and we're just kind of like accepting the situation and moving on from the situation, be it a positive or negative one, okay? The important thing is you understand where this person stands. Are they on your side? Are they outside? They want to stay at a distance? Do they want to merge with you? Do they want to interact with you? Do they want to help you? That kind of perception we want to understand, the perception of it. Okay, so you just take a deep breath in, deep breath out. You revisualize the situation. How did that eye contact make you feel as a soul, as a human being, as a person who knows their own emotions connected to the person? And if they don't know it, if you don't know it, you will figure it out. You have to have the faith. You have to have the certainty that you are seeking for the truth. Here, your own truth connected to this person, and from there, not imposing your truth on the person, but to accept what the truth from their point of view is too. Okay, so first you need to figure out what you were feeling. What were you feeling with that reception? What did they want? How did you feel personally? And then you have to kind of accept how you felt, how you were able to be receptive or not be receptive, hence act a specific way that might have triggered them as they might have triggered you. It could be vice versa here, this one. So technically, once you have figured out what you felt and how you decided to respond to the situation or to react to the situation, you could have consciously responded, as in like you knew what you were gonna do with the eye contact, you understood what the intention was, how it made you feel, and how you wanted to interact with them consciously. That's a response. You responded consciously to that person. As the other option that might have happened is you reacted to the situation, as if like it triggered you or it stimulated you, so you reacted to it. You didn't respond to it. Reacting, it's more like a habit you have. It's more like if I were to tell you why did you do it, it's like you'll be like, oh, it's just natural, you know. But it's not an element of we want you to be natural. We want you to kind of discern if you could have done a different thing and liberate yourself from a certain karmic cycle. Now this one, it's more yogis or like spiritual people, God, mentors perception. I don't want to go in it that much because I myself don't think I am one of those people. So I would say, like, you have a way of reacting and you have a way of responding. Now, if you're more conscious as a human being or as a person or as a soul, let's say, human being I'm saying, but like a soul person you will respond to the situation, not react fastly to the situation. Okay? In the form of like, it's just for sex, it's just mundane things, it's just like, oh, okay, they did this, so I have to do this. In the form of, I want to kind of like, it's a grudge element, or it's just like a habit element. Now, if you know certain habits are like not good for you and you wish to overcome them, then the technique you should start practicing is how to respond to the situation instead of reacting to it. Hence, where you need to know what you were feeling, how it made you feel, and what are the main karmic cycles that you have. Be it it's a behavioral cycle, be it it's an emotional cycle you have, be it it's a thought pattern cycle. Because cycles do repeat themselves, and it's completely normal because we are in a we have immense karma. Okay, human beings have immense karma in general. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like stop on that because that's like a little introduction to certain stuff. But then again, if you want more information, you can go into inner engineering, and that's more like spiritual pattern. So mine is more like like I did those things, but then again, these are not mine. Okay, so these notions, they might be mine as they might not be, but I have like a source element I go to. So hence where I'm kind of practicing telling you where it is, so that some of you, if you need it, if you have the seeking element going on, you can go and find it yourself. But I have like a pathway for you to go. Okay, so it is only for those who are willing to go there. Okay, who are willing to walk that path towards liberation and spirituality, real spirituality. Okay, we're not joking around here anymore. It's not the type that's like you're the chosen one. No, it's not that type of spiritual pathway. It's more like a inner exploration, inner understanding, waking up to that possibility element, that infinite possibility. Could be very transformational for some of you. Okay, so if you need more information, you want to learn more about yoga and stuff like that, I have like websites. It's all shared down below in the description box. You can definitely go and explore them with your free will and face the consequences that you need to do. And always make sure not to strain yourself no matter what you do. Please don't strain yourself. And if there's a contract element you need to agree to, you need to make sure to read the terms and conditions and then accept it. Okay, these are only advice I can tell you on this pathway. Okay, because there's immense transformation that happens. Okay, it's insane, and it is a blessing in disguise. But at first you might think that it's not a blessing in disguise. Okay, so pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure you all chose, and you will go directly to your timestamps. Okay, so thank you very much for everybody, and sooner or later I'm 100% sure that we have reached 6,300 subscribers, and I will offer you 22 free readings. Now, there's also another project I'm thinking about, because sooner or later my daily shorts will stop, because it's only for a year I've prepared them. I'm planning on finding different ways of kind of incorporating shorts with the ideas. So if you many of you did remember, or if you ever had like that idea or question you had, please make sure that you do put it on my page. Okay, my community page. There is a section where I say please put all your questions, your ideas, or like your own question. Many of you, I was able to fulfill the promise of creating a video for you, but now I'm trying to find ways to create shorts answering many subscribers questions but then again, it's in the form of a short, okay? And you will have many options, like you'll have 1, 2, 3 options, and then you have to choose between 3 of those. As sometimes I will just do one short with the answer, so you'll have it. And I'm kind of planning on doing that more like short in between question, in between answer kind of thing, perhaps next question within the short. So we'll see what will happen. I'm kind of having faith that I am preparing myself energetically to manifest that. For those who are waiting for a real live, I might do it sooner or later, but I'm preserving my energy for now, okay? Because there's a lot that happened, and I woke up to many consequences I needed to face with the live. Whenever you do lives, it's a bit hard because I'm really receptive. Like, many people watch me, but not everyone watches me. So I'm not really infinite open. I'm trying to open myself infinitely, but I have like at least like 30 or 40, 50 people who are watching me live. I am absorbing their energy, but then again, I'm realizing I'm just doing 6 pies and I have like 50, 40 people, 10 people watching me. So I should have kind of prepared 10. But then again, lives perhaps are mostly for us. It's more like it's not a private reading, let's say, but then again, it's pretty similar to it, but on a faster scale, and I need to use more of my energy because I need to channel more for more people, which is more my energy being drained. So I cannot give you what I don't have. So if I don't have enough energy for myself, I won't be able to give you what you want. So that's more the mentality or the what's happening with me and, you know, being live with you guys. It's not that I don't want to feel your energy. I love you all, and I do feel you all whenever I'm reading already, okay? But sometimes it's very draining, which is what I'm trying not to face, okay? It's because I want to have a lot of energy. I want to love you all, and I want to help you all, and I want to, you know, give you the insight you need. But then again, I need to embody all of you. I need to embody the person you're facing. I need to embody you, the viewer, because I need to give you an answer. And on top of that, I need to forget myself. But then again, I am the person with the skill. I should not forget myself. I can embody, but then again, it's like I need to be balanced and centered when I'm doing it for you guys. Okay, so that's my key element. I need to feel centered when I'm kind of channeling. So whenever I go live, it's harder for me to center myself because I'm so easily, like, not distracted, but I'm open to you. And being centered in that environment when I'm open to you, want it or not, because I already have faced you several times, but all of you at the same time, I need to kind of find ways to close it down and only open it when I have to. You know, it's like open, close very fast because you want me to discern it, right? You want me to help you out, but I need to be centered for me to help you out. Because I need to help myself first so that I can help you. I cannot give you what I don't have. Okay, so if I don't have your answer, I won't be able to give you the answer. You understand? So in some way, if you come to me with an answer, I need to know the answer myself. And then I can give it to you. It's like that. So this one, in some way, what's happening is I'm open to you guys. I'm open to you guys. I'm open to you guys. And I have a certain answer, but I have so many answers and I'm not sure if this is the right answer you need. For me to give you the answer, I need to close it down, be centered in myself, and have the confidence that this, like, it's not the confidence, it's the knowing element. I know it, that this is what you need to know, and then I give it to you. Mind you, I don't know anything, because this all is creation, but this is how I roll personally, in general. Okay, so this is more like explanation for some of you of why like I have not been doing some lives and stuff like that. But it has been a beautiful year for me, even though I had a lot of like, I'm not gonna say failure, it's I had a lot of down energy. But the downer it is, I didn't judge it, so the happier I was. So my message to you, and I received this message from someone that I respect and I love genuinely, is that sometimes when you are feeling low, it's part of cycle of life, okay? It's part of the cycle. It's up and down, up and down. It's part of the cycle of Mother Earth, okay? We are humans. We are made of water, okay? Water has many cycles. Moon has many cycles. And no day will be the same day. You cannot control what happens, but at least you can drive your own. You have the, like, you have the control of the steering wheel in your hands, okay? So the important thing is when there's a down moment, don't judge it, okay? It's accepted as life, okay? The downer it will go, and the less you judge the situation, the less you judge yourself, and you just flow with it, the happier you will have. You will, like, the happier moments you will have. So the downer it goes, the higher it goes too. So the downer you feel, like, or the rock bottom you touch sometimes, you don't need to judge yourself. You don't need to care about what other people judge you for or what situation you're facing. The important thing is that you just move on, okay? You just walk forward. You just go with the flow. If the day is rainy day, then you just allow it to be a rainy day. You keep it down and you keep it low. And if you're depressed, you feel it. Just embrace it, okay? But don't judge yourself. Don't feel judged by others. And the next time you will have the, like the, what do you call it? Like this up and down swing of life. It's always like that, okay? Be it it's a circle, be it it's a like a, I don't know what you call it, a zigzag thing. It is part of life, okay? So the downer you go, the higher you will go. So if you're sad sometimes, or you're very sad about a situation, you will have a period in your life that will be high. You will be very happy. Okay, and then you will continue on, because life and love, they go together, okay? Laughter with love is joy and happiness, okay? So whenever you have those periods of hardness, then just understand that it will end, okay? Life is moving on, okay? So it's more a question of how are you going to evolve and expand yourself out there? How are you going to get out of your comfort zone and feel consistent in your life, but look forward to something new, something you want to learn. Always seek for something you want to learn and have that perception, because not only is it good for your moral and your mood, but it's also good for your brain. It's also good for your soul, because we want you always to evolve and expand. That is what life is about. It's evolving and expanding until you will have like that point in your life where you're going to surrender to death. I'm saying to life, but it is surrendering to life, because death is a new beginning somehow, okay? In many ways, it is a new beginning, even though it's an ending. Embrace endings in life so that you'll be prepared for the real ending, but then again, it's not a real ending, it's a new beginning. That's what cycles of life are, until you're very spiritually potent, that you will be able to liberate yourself completely and never come back. That's mostly for enlightened beings, okay? So those who are very enlightened, the only sad part is that, well, it's not sad, it's ultimate liberation. It's, you won't come back again, okay? So there is many stuff I would like to talk about, but we're gonna end it there, okay, guys? So let's start with pile 1. Whoever chose Ethereal Visions Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let me see. Okay, so I was gonna say let me see. So I have to see something here first. What's the vibe of this woman or this man? Sadness. Wow. I was crying when I was looking at you, or I was like, could be crying because of you or because of something else. My archetype, or how I identify myself, you have this, the forest. Oh my god. Okay. So this woman or this man is a person that loves the forest, okay? Divine, around July. This happened around July, or don't force things. Okay, so you won't need to force anything here, and it happened around July. So June, July, August. What's this person's love language? So we have the warrior love and joy and jubilation. So this is what I do if I'm interested in someone. Okay, so how do I behave with that person? And then the intention is conquest. So I'm more the type of woman or man that is more action oriented, okay? Whoever this woman or this man is, okay? So if it was more like how am I gonna say this? Seductive, which I doubt was seductive. This one is not seductive. This was not seductive at all. I'm feeling like I was crying. I was sad. I was disappointed. But this is sadness. I wasn't in a good mood, guys, okay? When I saw you, I wasn't in a good mood. I lost somebody very important to me. So this one, it could be I lost a dog or a cat or an animal. I'm crying because I'm heartbroken. I'm crying because I feel disappointed in myself, or I didn't make it. But there's something that was very profoundly, like, they were hurt in a profound manner, okay? So this is very serious, serious eye contact, this one. I'm gonna open the spread sooner or later, but if I were to flirt with someone, okay, my language would be, I'm more like the happy-go-jolly. I'm on a quest, okay? So if ever I'm like interested in you, how would I flirt with you? It's more, I'll be the type that's around you. I'm more like activated, so you feel more activated when I'm around you. I'm kind of more buffed up a bit, more funner, more young vibes, okay? So I could be older as I could be younger, but this one has a more like agile and outgoing personality, okay? And very like dancing, flirting, swinging their hips, swinging their hands, dancing, what do you say? I don't know, like dancing overall. So how would you know I'm attracted to you if I'm as a girl or I was a guy? First of all, I'll be more goofy, I'll be more entertaining, I'll be more charismatic, I'll be more confident, and in my on top of my shit kind of vibes, but I'm light in it, okay? Like you feel like I'm a young guy, or I'm like a young girl, full of energy, even if I could be in my 40s, 50s, 60s, or younger than that, okay? It could be that they're young people I'm talking to, as it's the vibe they have. Okay, so if I like you, I'm more like energetic, I'm more activated, so you feel more activated with me. And my intention when I'm doing that is more like you feel seduced by me, you feel activated by me, you feel like you can want me kind of thing, be it I'm a woman or a man, this one. Okay, so if I'm the guy, it's more like I want to use my physique, my abs, my toplessness perhaps, because this one, there is a lot of exposure of skin. So this one is not ashamed of their body, be it it's a woman or a man. Okay, so if I'm more like a guy, I have those behaviors, but overall my main intention is that I use my abs and my physique, my sexy vibe, my activating tendencies. You know, like when I say activation, it's more like you feel activated. It's not dull, it's not boring, you know, it's not just like simple. It's more like you feel energized somehow with their presence, and they do it consciously, you know. So I would use my physique and impose it on you, make you feel always wanted. Okay, so that's my intention connected to that behavior. If I'm a woman, my main intention is to kind of like get you to bring me a drink or drink with you, or make you drink with me, but create like a romantic environment too with that charismatic vibe of mine. Okay, so this is how they would flirt in general if this was more, I'm not gonna say sexual, but like that. Okay, so the archetype of this woman or this man is that they're very nature loving. Okay, so you will, when you see them, you'll kind of feel like they're well built. One, they're more like a hiker, I wanted to say, but very eco-friendly. Okay, so they wear a lot of cotton or merino wools. You will see that the brands they wear is not necessarily like it's like more eco-friendly. So the brands they wear, it's more made of wool or cotton or linen. They don't kind of drink from cups, like they bring their own mug or something of the sort. They're more into hiking, camping, like that. Okay, so this is overall how they identify themselves. So they're very wise. I'll say they're wise. I'll say they're more simple as a woman or a man, but the forest is somewhere that I personally respect. The forest. Okay, forest is a place that is for rest. So if you want to rest or you want to rejuvenate yourself, you could go and walk in a forest and you'll feel more rejuvenated overall because it's fresh air. So this woman or this man identify themselves as a breath of fresh air. Okay, so it's a person that's more nature oriented, it's more humbler, let's say, and they're more natural. Okay, so it's a natural beauty or natural handsome man. Okay, so it's more nature loving type, like that. Okay, so the vibe they were in connected to you or connected to the situation is more sadness. So they were sad, this one. They were crying perhaps. So what was the intention of that eye contact? Okay, I'm just gonna stand, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, okay. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. The reason why it's the Sun card. Their challenge connected to you is the Five of Cups energy. In the initial, you have the Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. The middle section is the Well. And the end card is the Magician. So I have 4 major arcanas. And I have the Page of Pentacles in reverse below. Okay. So this one, I was not necessarily guarded. Sadness. Okay, I'm gonna channel this in the form of the masculine energy is sad. Okay, so this one, I don't know if you're the man here or you're the woman here, but I have very distinct masculine cards in a specific energy, and I have very distinct positive energy, which is more connected with feminine vibes. Okay, so I have negative masculine cards and I have positive feminine cards. So sadness, I'm gonna link it with the negative ones because you'll be sad when you're more in a negative energy. Okay, and the card of the feminine, it's very like empowered here. Okay, so the woman, whoever is here, is perhaps you as it's the other side. So please just kind of discern this in the best way possible. But sadness is for the man. Okay, the man here is sad. Okay, the man here feels, I was gonna say defeated, but defeated is the word. Okay, defeated that a woman is not interested. Defeated because he feels like the woman is more empowered than him. This one. Interesting. Even though it's a person that is identified by the forest, more natural type of man, he's feeling like somehow, okay, I'm just gonna follow my intuition. Okay, if I'm the man here, I'm pretty sad. Okay, and my eye contact when I'm looking at you, it's like I'm not defending myself against you. Why I'm not defending myself against you is because you are pretty happy. You are very intuitive, perhaps, and you are the type of woman that is very nurturing, very loving. Okay? But my challenge here is to not feel sad. So this one, perhaps the guy or the girl came in this situation without, perhaps the sadness energy is not linked with you. It's linked outside of you guys. Okay? They're sad, but they don't need to protect themselves because they know that you're a happy type of person and perhaps you won't hurt them. Okay? And their challenge technically is not to feel like they lost something or not to bring pain from a third party in this relationship that you guys have. Perhaps. Okay? In the past or in the initial phase of that eye contact, like they were not gonna reflect on it. So they didn't feel like they were stuck. They knew what they wanted and they wanted to spend a good time with you, which perhaps they were able to. With the Well, which is your card, this one, there's a vibe of the masculine feeling more comforted with the feminine's presence. Okay, so you were more like comfort for them, whoever you were. So this one, I would kind of say that the person was hurt from the past or from another third party situation. They came to see you in person. Their eye contact was more in a sad, like they were sad, okay, when they came to see you, but they didn't want to kind of go on a defense mechanism with you. So they didn't feel like they needed to defend themselves, or they didn't need to hide the fact that they're sad. This one could be. I didn't want to hide the fact that I was sad because I know that perhaps you're more intuitive, you're more happier as a person, so I just want your presence to comfort me. this one. I don't want to feel like I am wounded. I don't want to feel like I am hurt. Like, I don't want to bring my hurt in this situation. I don't want to feel like everybody's against me. I just want to blend in, could be this one with that eye contact. They were sad. You felt that they were sad. But your presence was more comforting to them. Hence where, like, they were not able to manipulate you. This one, for some part, with the Magician in reverse, it's like they're not, like, what was the intention of that eye contact? To show you that they're not in a defensive mode. Honestly, they're not like, it's not I'm not agitated. It's just like, I'm not gonna go against you here because I do admire you, or I do know you're the confident type of woman, and you will not be kind of like, you won't allow me to kind of like be in a negative energy with you. Overall, from the start to the bottom, feminine's energy is impeccable, okay? Like, when I'm saying impeccable in the form of, like, you're very nurturing somehow, you're more in your element, you feel more happier, you're healthier, you're more fertile, and you're more motherly somehow, okay? So this person does respect you. It's just that because they respected you, they didn't want to kind of act like they were wounded, they were hurt, okay? They didn't want you to babysit them. It's like that. That's the type of eye contact it was. I don't want you to babysit me. I came there consciously. I was not kind of like stuck in the situation. We were kind of dancing, like, what? I'm saying flirting, but this one is more females were happy. There were a group of females that were singing, having fun, enjoying themselves, and this person came because they wanted to enjoy themselves. With the Wheel of Fortune, the intention of that eye contact is, it's not healing, but they can't manipulate you, okay? And they're showing you that they don't want to defend themselves. They didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. They just wanted to have a good time, even though they were a bit sad. Okay, this one they were a bit sad. For some of you, perhaps, if you know, this one might have been interested in you. If you know it, they were a bit sad also that you were not that interested in them, and they were not in their good element, but they admired how strong you were, how vibrant you looked, or how beautiful you were. But from start to bottom, the woman's energy is exceptional. Like, it's very nice, okay? Like, you were in a good vibe. It seemed like it. You were happy, happier than me, at least, okay? If I'm the guy here, if I'm the woman, I'm happier overall. And the man is more like not in his best, like, not his best self. Okay, we're just gonna end it there. Okay, so that was the intention, but this one, it's more how they were feeling around July. And you don't need to force the thing, but overall you didn't force anything. Okay, so that's pile one. Okay, so I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you the insight you needed. That's it. Now, pile two, whoever chose the Night Sun Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, Night Sun. Let me see what I need to tell you. So this woman's or this man's vibe when they were looking at you, you have energy, Okay. So, energy with what though? Space. Oh my god. Definitely something to do with Night Sun. Okay, Night Sun is my yogi / occult science deck. Okay, so perhaps you or this woman or this man is kind of like a devotee of a specific deity, perhaps, or like they have guru, or they themselves are in the occult knowledges, but overall they have masters. Okay, so this one, it's a person or a woman or like a situation where they're manifesting something. Okay, so with energy and space, the vibe of that eye contact is their own soul. This one, perhaps it has nothing to do with you, as it could have something to do with you, but based on how knowledgeable this woman or this man is and how much occult powers they have, you will know that much. Okay, so this one, the eye contact is very soul potent. When did this happen? November. So in November, this will happen, or this did happen. Have faith that it will happen, perhaps. I don't know why we're saying have faith that it will happen. So the archetype of this woman is of this woman, I'm saying, but this man too could be the comic. But if you look at the comic, the eyes have a different dynamic than the cat here. But it's very funny that I have comic and I have energy and space connected to the eye contact. The vibe this woman or this man was going in. Now I have all the colors of the rainbow. And energy is all the colors of the rainbow somehow. And a cat is pretty intuitive, this one, but the eyes are below it. So this one, it's not really give me time. Okay, guys, this one, oh. Okay. So, how I identify myself, or how you identify this woman or this man. So for you, perhaps this is your point of view of the woman or the man. Nothing special about them. Could be, I don't know if you underestimate them, or this person kind of underestimate themselves, or they want people to underestimate them, but they're really not the type you should underestimate. Because their love language is way more intenser than the way you identify them or the way they're identified in society. Interesting. And we have Scorpio here. Anyways, I just need to open the decks because I can empower this very much as I can disempower this. But how I flirt is I gaze in your eyes erotically, okay? Like I have a very meditative way, in a very mindful way. I sit down and I just simply observe you. But you feel the sexual energy in my eyes, okay? Like you feel sexual somehow. I activate you sexually. And my intention with that calm, silent, unmoving energy exchange, which you cannot ignore, okay? I kind of make you move on, but I move things on, okay? Like I create momentum, this one. You get closer to me. You start being attracted to me, this one, even though I'm the comic, this one. Okay, so when I flirt with you, I'm very sexy, okay? This one, you feel like you underestimated them, but then again, it's, you wake up to the fact that this is a woman or a man you cannot underestimate. You will say it yourself when you said it yourself, this one. If ever they were to flirt with you, this one. So this is a more intenser type of woman or man. They might keep a mask on though. The way they're seen. So how did they feel towards you? You have the 5 of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands, sorry, 6 of Wands in reverse. Their challenge is the 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Okay, it's 6, 6. I have 2 6s already. The reason why it's that way, oh my god, 7 of Pentacles. This is a very balanced woman or man, okay? When I'm saying balanced energetically, they're very balanced, okay? They decide to respond to you, this one. I respond to you. So the karmic energy being there, I'm gonna have faith that I'm wearing a mask so that I can blend into society. But I don't need, like, I'm not my mask, okay? This one, it's like that. The karmic. You have 8 of Cups. And then we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So this one, there is an element of the intention with the eye contact. What was my intention with that eye contact? Okay. How I identify myself in society, or how you see me being identified, is that I'm kind of a funny person, perhaps. Like, I have nothing special to me. Just that when you look at me, you see that I'm more happier than other people could be. But when you look in my eyes, you feel like my eyes don't like go well with the rest of my face or my outfit. This one, it's like I'm wearing an outfit kind of thing. What is this? I am harmless though, okay? I am harmless, this one. I am harmless. So you don't need to fear this one. Nothing to fear them for, okay? It's just that when they're looking at you, it's they can see deeply inside of you, but then again, it's not the type that's kind of like making you feel like they're zooming into your energy. It's not like that. It's lighter somehow, okay? So the intention overall is to kind of keep themselves happy. This one. Why they want to keep themselves happy is because they don't wish anybody to touch their energy. Like, they don't wish anyone to influence them. I don't want you to influence me, this one. This one, in some way, the intention of that eye contact is that I was kind of like absent-minded, but I was aware you were there. But I didn't want you to kind of influence me. So it's more kind of protect themselves overall, okay? Because their challenge is to nurture themselves, okay? It's not to kind of feel like they don't belong somewhere, or like, I don't, okay, this one, whenever you're very meditative or you're very receptive like this, you can be very open to other people's influences, other people's behaviors. You cap them, you catch them, you absorb them. And this one doesn't wish to absorb your energy. Okay? They don't want to absorb your energy. They don't want to have anything to do with you. They don't want to have anything to do with you, this one. Okay? Like, I have nothing I want from you. Okay? The intention was nothing. Not to be influenced by you, not to allow you to influence them, and to keep themselves in perfect shape, but energy. Perfect energy. Okay? They don't want to absorb your energy. They don't want to give you energy. They just want to stay the way it is. Okay? So overall, technically they were giving, like, they were not very receptive to your energy. Technically, even if they are receptive by nature, they were not. And in the middle section, how they felt was that you were in a very bad energy because they're very motherly. They had to kind of absorb it and then release it. So this one, how did this, the eye contact, it's like, you know this feeling where you're kind of in a bad mood yourself and you're trying to project that energy onto someone, and the person who you're facing, you're not aware, is very intuitive, but they're wearing like a protective mask. Okay? Like the mask, if you look deeply in their eyes, you'll feel like the face and the eyes are not linked. Okay? My eyes could be very happy as my face could be sad, as my face could be very happy but my eyes have something other than happy or sad written in it. It's like that. So if you want to know really how I'm feeling, you just need to gaze deeply in my eyes, and then sooner or later my face mask will disappear and you'll see my real face, how I'm feeling inside. But like this one, what you need to understand is this woman or this man likes to keep their energy to themselves. They don't like to accumulate other people's baggages, because they have the ability to do that. Okay? They have the ability to absorb other people. It's not like an empath. It's not an empath. No, this one is when you meditate a lot, I'm gonna say, and you chant mantras, you become like part of the all. Okay? So when we're talking part of the all, everyone around you is part of the all. It's not only people, it's machines, it's birds, it's trees, it's cars, it's trunks, it's all of this is part of the all. Okay? So become all, you know? But then again, you need to close it and lock the energies that you accumulate with meditation. And sometimes some channels remain open, and hence where you absorb all the trauma of other people, because it's an opening that your body absorbs. This one, I could release those karmas, those traumas, because I know how to heal myself. But I know also how to protect myself, this one. Or I choose to respond to you by absorbing what I need to absorb from you, and then release it, because I am a compassionate type of woman. I am the type of woman or man that is compassionate and accepting. This one. So what did that eye contact mean? You just need to let it go, this one. It meant nothing. Okay? It might have meant that I kind of looked at you, I absorbed your negative energy, so you felt more uplifted. When you left me, or you didn't interact with me anymore, you felt kind of released or refreshed, more happier somehow, more lighter, because I removed it, or I absorbed it, or you wanted me to absorb it. So the eye contact was more like an energy exchange. somehow. So I lifted up your energy, the negative energies that don't serve you necessarily, and then I released it myself. But this, you don't need to know about this. It's like a element of this is perhaps what you did, as this is what this person did for you. But their challenge was not to give love to you, because somehow perhaps you don't deserve the love. Because some people, you can love them, but after, okay, this one is, I'm gonna explain it. You can love many people, okay? And the answer to releasing your karma and liberate yourself completely is to love people like you're the mother of the world, okay? So you are the mother of the world, and hence where compassion and love starts happening. But sometimes there are some people, and you yourself know it, when I love you, let's say, you start ego tripping with me. You start feeling stronger. You start feeling more freer. You start feeling like you can do everything you want. So you kind of like forget that I have a boundary myself. This one. So this one, I am pure-hearted and I accept you the way you are. But I'm not going to give you love when you don't deserve love. Because I can absorb and release, you release your energy and I absorb it and I heal it all the time. You don't deserve me healing you like this all the time. Because you don't love me the same way I love you, perhaps. It's like that, this one. I'm not gonna love you necessarily, no. I respect you, I accept you. I did love you for a while. Because I took your negative energy that you projected onto me, perhaps. But, like, I'm not gonna, this one, because you might not know what, you don't see value in this one. You yourself don't see value in this one. And this one wants you to, like, they don't want you to not see value in them, but then again, they don't want you to absorb, like, they don't want to absorb your energy all the time. It's like that. The intention of this woman or this man is to not absorb your energy all the time. Okay? Because you're more in a, like, you're more mental with them, but they're more like, they're not gonna be, you want them to be mental with you, you want them to be like impatient with you, but then again, this is not their nature. Okay, they're not just mental, they're not just emotional, they're more than emotional, mental, and action oriented. This one, it's more calmer, meditative, mindful, and silent. Okay, they might laugh, perhaps that's where the comic vibes is, but there's no real intention, this one. There's no real emotion, this one. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not emotionally attached to you, this one. This one, I don't want to heal you. I don't want to absorb your energy. I don't want you to have an energetic impact on me. Instead, I want to influence you myself. But then again, if I want to influence you myself, I will need to put energy still. So this one, be it I'm trying to release your impact on me or I'm trying to impact you myself, I'm more distant. I want to keep you at a distance, this one. I don't want to absorb your energy. I don't want to interact with you. Not that much. Because if you're approaching me mentally, if you're approaching me like impatiently, you're running all the time, or you're stressed, or with me specifically you're not calm, then I don't want you to interact with me, because I need to vibe to you. I need to be impatient with you. I need to absorb your stress levels. I take on the negative energy. I accumulate it. But I don't want to deal with it. That's the vibe. I'm dealing with it. I've cleaned it up, but you're not aware that I cleaned it up. This one. You don't see it, you don't feel it. Perhaps you feel it, but because if ever you generate a lot of stress in your life, you're always on the go, you're always stressing, you're always smoking, you're always going on smokes and drama and it's whatever it is, I'm kind of in a, like, it's draining for me to be with you. It's draining for me. I don't deserve to be drained. This one. I want to keep my energy to myself. And I don't want to absorb nor accumulate nor give to you. It's like that. I don't want to take from you and I don't want to give to you. I just want to keep my energy intact. Mine. But whether or not I had to take on your energy and clean it up. But because I'm a compassionate type of woman or man, this one. Like that, this one. Okay, so I don't know who I read this to. It could be real as it does not need to be. And it could be I'm occult sciencey as I could not be. I just don't want to take on your bullshit. But then again, you absorb, like you projected it on me. It's like that. Or you had emotions, toxic emotions towards me, and I had to kind of take it on. This one. Perhaps you don't like me. And I know you don't like me, this one. And I have to act like it's funny, or I'm kind of... This one, it could be that I know you don't like me. You're pretending to keep an acquaintance-like vibe with me, but then again, it's not working because I'm kind of like more centered. And I don't want to take on this fake dynamics with you, but I took it. Okay, so no insults to you. It's just that perhaps you're used to it, and I'm, by all means, it's not a bad thing, guys. I'm kind of reading it in the form of it's bad and it's la la la, but then again, we're gonna be real. In life, sometimes you need to wear a mask, and you need to kind of like you get stressed. There's pressure at work, whether or not, so you have your own ways of kind of like dealing and coping with them, but sometimes you don't know how to heal yourself, kind of doing yoga or certain types of kriyas to kind of like release the damages of your body, be it with the thoughts, the stress, the inflammations and all. I know how to do it though. This person, whoever this is here, knows how to cleanse their body, cleanse their emotions, cleanse their thoughts and all that kind of stuff. But they don't want to get other people's baggages, because once you do these kinds of kriyas, you know how to do it, so you can cleanse yourself and you can cleanse other people's. But sometimes you don't want to. You consciously don't want to do it for other people. Your guru wants you to do it. That's why they initiate you to it. The masters want you to do those things. That's why they initiate you to do it. But that's where your karma with your guru starts. They gave you a certain power. You get it, you do it, and you start doing it more, because it's not only yourself you're healing other people through yourself. Hence where other people will have a certain karma with you, that they will start healing themselves and other people. So it's more like it's giving, it's an offering somehow. It's like that. This is it. Okay, so that's all. That's all. I don't know if you understood it or you didn't. It's okay if you didn't understand. It's just that this one knows how to cleanse themselves. Perhaps you don't know how to cleanse yourself, but this one is cleaning your baggage for you. But it does not want to interact with you because it doesn't want to clean your baggage for yourself. They want you to do it for yourself, not them. But this one is their karma with their guru. They need to absorb other people's energies so that they can heal it. Hence a better world, right? Whatever. Okay, so this is it. This is all. That's it. Now, pile 3, whoever chose tarot sexual magic, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, pile 3. Let's see if this was a more sexual eye contact, as it might not have been. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see to that. For some of you, I don't know why, but I'm channeling Tywin Lannister from Game of Thrones, okay? So it's Tywin Lannister, the hand of the king, you know? So I don't know if you're Game of Thrones, you watched it, this one, but it's either you or this person has the vibe of Tywin Lannister, okay? But here I had the Emperor below. So the vibe of this woman or this man, it's fates, success, and magic. Wow. And we have sexual magic here. So this one, when I said Tywin Lannister, it's a pretty magical type of man, I'm not gonna lie. But he is more reasonable. He's very good strategist. Very ambitious. So how would this woman or this man flirt? Okay, standing alone, 100%. This one is Tywin Lannister vibe somehow, okay? And the reason why they would do that. Okay. Now, Rat is also a brothel for me. But then again, I'm fulfillment. So the eye contact of this man or this woman, for sure they had an intention, okay? The magic card doesn't have a K, so I'm not gonna look at it in the form of it's dangerous, this one. It's more lighter. So that's the main situation. We have the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Wands. Okay. The reason why it's that way, it's the Empress card. Their challenge is the Knight of Chalices, jealousy. The middle section, or the initial, we have the Sun card in reverse. The middle section, we have the Death card, so the abandon. And arousal. Okay, so this one, it could definitely be very sexual. And I feel like this one, it's not the type of man or a woman that will marry. And if they were to marry someone, it's for political alliance sake. Okay, so somehow if they're married, this one we have no idea if it's a married man or planning on getting married. Overall, we just want to know what the eye contact meant. So this one, there is a dynamic of having faith that they will succeed here, manifesting what they want. Okay? So, be it's sexual what they want or simple manifestation through sex, okay? Because you can manifest many things with sex, with the retention of the seed. A man can definitely manifest a lot of stuff by retaining and their seed and keeping the, there's a lot, okay? So this one, it's more whenever you have sex or whenever there's alchemical wedding, which is union of the divine masculine and feminine, or the masculine phallic with the yoni, which is the female's vagina. There is an element of emerging, so becoming like this one, perhaps the man or the woman, whoever is here, is very occult sciencey, could be. They know how to use sex to manifest their goals. Okay, be it its enterprises, be it its conception of new enterprises, conception of new people that are kind of supportive of them, or kind of attracting the right people with the Kundalini energy or something of the sort. Okay, so this one, what was the eye contact? Look, this one, it's a man that likes to look at you undress. Why they like to see you undress is because they like the feminine body, okay? They like how seductive the female's body is. So this one is the type of man that likes to observe the feminine, okay? It finds it beautiful, okay? So the vibe they were in was more observing with admiration. Okay, this one, they did not kiss you necessarily. Okay, so there's no element of kissing this one. They will not kiss you this one. There's no element of love here. There's more the element of the chemistry of sex. Okay, so this one, it's more the, that's why I'm saying, like, this one, it's not a spiritual type of woman or man. It's more like the type of female or male that will go to a brothel. You know, it's more like the type that will just go in a brothel, choose the type of woman or man that he's or attracted to, or she's attracted to, and sleep with that one. Okay, but first they will like to observe them undressing in front of them. They like to bite the ass area, so they'll give more attention to the ass of the woman, kind of thing. And why they like to do that is because deep down they do admire the feminine. Okay, this one, if this is a man, he likes to admire a feminine. Okay, so that's why they never settle down, perhaps, as it could also be that you are their wife, could be. So this one, you are my wife, and technically this one could be that, you know, you were undressing in front of me, and I came. This one, okay, what's the intention of the eye contact is to kind of make you undress in front of them and admire you, and have fun and get entertained, and, you know, not be jealous of other people, perhaps. This one, it could be you're married, as you might not be. But it's a person or a woman or a man who's very ambitious. How would they flirt? Technically, this one, it's more like they like to have many options, and but they like fulfillment with women. So I don't know if this is, I'm gonna go with my intuition, but if this is a married situation, you're married with this woman or this man, you can take it. Okay, but I'm kind of sensing that this is not the type that would marry. And if they were to marry, it's for alliance sake. If they're not satisfied with their wife, let's say, they know how to go and get it elsewhere in whores, like brothels, or places that are made for men who need entertainment in that environment. Okay, so this one came to you. The intention was to kind of make you feel wanted, make you feel like you can undress and you're a very attractive woman, and that they want to bite you and please you, and their challenge is to kind of start having emotions towards you. Okay, but technically I don't feel like this one will have emotions towards you. They will enjoy you because they admire a female's body. Okay, so in the initial phase they were looking at you, you wanted them to kiss you, but they were not gonna kiss you. In the middle section, it's like they climaxed, and then after the climax they kind of tease you a bit more, but then again they didn't want you to feel like they were gonna abandon you, but then again they needed to leave. kind of thing, okay? So this one is more the type of man who likes to be independent, okay? It's not the type that likes to, is not the type that will fall in love, okay? This one is like that. I'm not the type that will fall in love. If I get married, it's arranged marriage, or it's an alliance that will benefit me or my company, like that. And I'm like the emperor, okay? So this one, it can turn it around, and I'll say it like, I'm not in love with you, but I married you. You're my empress, but I admire the divine feminine because I'm a divine masculine. So I will sleep with you. I will enjoy myself. I'm not necessarily the kissing type. You'll know that much. But I'm more the type that I like to feel fulfilled. I like to feel like I can. It's like that. This one. Okay, so that's it. That's the intention of the eye contact. But this one, there was more than eye contact. You know what I mean? It's more the intention was to arrive to the ecstasy, to arrive to that state of enjoyment, succeeding in the enjoyment. Okay, and manifesting something, putting the intention energetically at least. Okay? So that's it. That's all for pile 3. Now, pile 4, whoever chose Dancing in the Dark, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us start with the vibe. So this woman or this man was cleansing. They were in a more cleansing dynamic. When did this happen? In August. Or when will this happen? In August. Their body language, I was going to say. Balance and unity, and the intention when they do that, harmony. Okay, so this woman or this man is more focused on harmony. Okay, so they might have been born in the month of I was gonna say August, but it's number 6 I wanted to say. So they might have been born in June, 6th month, or the 6th. Okay, so their date of birth might be 6, okay, because harmony and balance and unity is 3, but harmony is 6. So there is balance and unity is always 6 for me. Unity could be number 3 too, because you have 21. 21 is 2 plus 1 is 3. You have 28, which is 10. So harmony is number 10 too. It's a completion perhaps, but these are not really important. A thing I wanted to channel is the 6th, okay? But I said August too. So August is the 8th month. Balance and unity. Number 8 is also a sign of infinity and balance too. So number 8 could also be important. So I have 2, 1, 10, 28, you have 21. August 2nd, like in August, and you have like at 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. okay, because I'm kind of like seeing the or 20 minutes for 10 minutes perhaps, but at 2. So okay, I channeled number 2. So at 2 p.m. or a.m., but I feel like p.m. would be more logical. So this one is a more healed woman or man, okay? Like I had the Temperance card, and this is my card of balance and unity. It's also healing on many levels. So what was the eye contact about, okay, connected to you? So we have the 5 of Swords. Their challenge was the 7 of Cups. The reason why it was that way is the 8 of Cups. In the initial phase, you have the Chariot card with the Hermit in reverse. In the present moment, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And in the near future, you have the Magician. Okay. This one, what happened in August with this woman or this man? I'm not going against you. Okay, I see you succeeding, and I know you decided on the third party, and that in itself liberated me. Okay, so this one, the fact that you didn't choose me liberated me. Okay, you chose the third party, so I kind of liberated myself from the situation. Okay, so it's like that, this one. So when I gazed in your eyes, I was not ego tripping. Okay, why was I not ego tripping? Is because I've already given up on the situation. I gave up on the situation. But the funny thing is, like, my challenge was for you to see me as your option, but then again, you didn't see me as your option. So I just gave up on the situation, this one. Connected to you. So when I gazed in your eyes, I kind of saw that perhaps you were not facing me properly, and you didn't know what your truth was connected to me anyways, this one. Let me just go back to the source, this one. Let me just... Cleansing. I was healing. I was releasing and cleaning up toxic emotions, perhaps, that you might have had towards me or I had towards you. This one, I kind of have more respect towards people. I kind of have more respect towards myself. And when I looked at you, I loved you, this one. I loved you, but you didn't love me. You didn't put the necessary effort towards me. And like, intuitively, I knew that. I didn't look at you in the form of I wanted you to be put to your place. I looked at you in the form of I understand that you're not ego tripping with me because I gave up on you, this one. And your challenge was to see me for who I was, perhaps to see me as a potential. I wanted you to see me as a potential, but we don't think you did. You didn't see them as a potential, this one. So when at first I saw you, I didn't want to face you, this one. When I first saw you, I didn't ego trip, but I didn't want to face you also. When I saw you seeing me, I had to kind of look elsewhere because I wanted you to see that I was either already taken or wife material. I wanted you to see me as wife material, or I wanted you to see that I was already married, this one. It's more like I want you to see, okay, there's two distinct vibes. I want you to see me as a potential if you're single and you're searching for a wife, this one. Or I'm already married and I wanted you to see that I am a married woman now. But I didn't want you to see it though. I didn't want to see you. I was not ready to see you. My goal was not to see you. Okay? In August, my goal was not to see you. And then in the near future, I was more centered, connected to you. So I was observing my emotions connected to you. I was observing the actions I could do. I was discerning the thoughts I had. And, all of this, I was trying to be more balanced, connected to you, more centered, connected to you. So this woman or this man likes people to be themselves with them. So if you were interested in them, love language wise, they believe that you guys could harmoniously interact with each other. So if the eye contact was harmonious, were we able to close the gap harmoniously? Were we able to talk with each other harmoniously? Were we able to touch each other harmoniously? And all of it is the intention to be in a harmonious relationship with each other. Based on if we were able to do it, arrive there or not, it's yours to figure out because you're the one watching this for them. But overall, they were more, they had given up on the situation, this one. They had completely given up on the situation with you. Okay, so, like that. That's what the eye contact was. The intention was not to face you, not to ego trip, not to trigger you, or not to get triggered themselves. Not to go high mighty, I'm a big shot dynamic with you. But they didn't want to face you. They were not ready to face you. Their goal was not to face you. But they had to. So when they did, they didn't close the eye. They didn't look in your eyes, this one. And then they just centered themselves, connected to you. I don't know, guys. This one, it could be many ways. I'm kind of like reading it, but it could also be from a man's point of view. I don't know. It could be from a man's point of view because I have a lot of pentacles here. So the earth sign is very prominent. Because you have the hermit, it's Virgo. You have the earth, the queen of pentacles, which is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You have the magician. Magician is not necessarily earth sign. I had the temperance card here, which could be Sagittarius. And I have the Knight of Pentacles. But we have the Lover's card in reverse. And the Lover's card in reverse is number 6 in reverse. So there was no harmony here. We didn't have harmony together. I wanted to have a harmonious situation with you, but we didn't end up having harmony. I just wanted to cleanse myself here. Be more centered, not go in my ego, and just give up on the situation. Because my challenge was that you kind of see value in me, but you were distracted with something else. Okay? This is one way I read it. Now, if I was a man, let's say, because I went from the point of view of a woman. If I'm more like a man, I'm more action oriented, okay? The fact that I didn't go in my ego was because I've given up on you. Okay, I had given up on you, even though my challenge was to perhaps get to know you better. Okay, I had given up on you. Okay, in the beginning, I didn't want to face you. I didn't want to see what I had to see with you. I didn't want to. You were not my main goal, this one. You were not my main goal connected to the reality element, okay? And I was perhaps entertaining a woman already. I'm already married, or I already have a wife. Could be. And my challenge connect to you is more to be more centered, okay? So this one, it's like that. This is it. And I feel successful in that. The way things are, I'm successful and I feel successful. And I just need to cleanse this situation with you in August. Okay, so that's it. That's all. Pile 4. Now pile 5. Whoever chose Millennium Thoth Tarot, welcome to your reading. So let us see what is the situation here. What did that eye contact mean? What was the intention towards that eye, like about that eye contact? When will this happen? December. The archetype of this woman or this man is the lover. The funny thing is, and the last 2 piles, I didn't go with the archetype. Or the last pile, I didn't go with the archetype. Funny. Anyways, it's meant to be. How would I act when I'm attracted to somebody? So you have taking the plunge and seeking pleasure, which is obviously what they need, and awareness. So this one, they don't waste their time, okay? So this person, this woman or this man, is not the type that would waste their time, okay? They're a very attractive, beautiful woman or man, okay? With this one, I want to say it's more like a loyal type of woman or man. But could be, okay? So it could be the loyal type of woman or man, but you'll have to discern that much, and you'll have to get to know them just to know if they are really loyal. But from a community point of view, or from a third eye perspective, swans mate for life, okay? Swans are very romantic, very family oriented, and you know, they're very like they like to spend time with their lover, and they like to indulge in their lover, okay? So taking the plunge and seeking pleasure would be how you would know this woman or this man is definitely interested in you. So if I'm kind of very on top of you, I'm very sexual, I make you wet, I make you feel wanted, I kiss you with the tongue, I'm on you and I touch you, and I like to see you being touched, I like to see you being admired, it's my way of showing you awareness that I'm aware of you and I want you, okay? Like, I want you so bad. It's like that, okay? So even though this card doesn't really mean that way, because it's weird, because this man wants to throw the water on top of her head because she looks pretty confident, and he wants her to kind of like feel shocked or something. Okay, so this one, in some way, it's a man that likes to tease their lover. Okay, I'll go with that. Or a woman that likes to tease their lover. And the intention of that eye contact is that you flow with it. Okay, so I wanted you to flow with me. Okay, I was in flow, I was in sync with you. Okay, so this woman or this man's vibe was go with the flow. Okay. So what did that eye contact mean? Okay, I'm confident, okay? They're confident, but we have the 3 of Swords in reverse with the 7 of Cups. So we don't have a painful situation. We don't have a painful situation, and we don't have toxic feelings here. The challenge was to communicate, okay? Communicate from the heart space, okay? And the reason why is that way is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. In the initial phase, we had the Queen of Swords. In the middle section, we have Princess of Cups. And then in the ending, we have Knight of Swords. These are all in reverse. And we have the Magus card here. This is interesting. Honestly, I don't... Okay. When I looked at in your eyes, I was going with the flow, okay? I didn't feel hurt here, and I was not in a toxic dynamic, okay? Why I was not feeling that way is because I'm not juggling you, nor do I want to juggle you, okay? And my main challenge here was to communicate with you. So, in the initial phase with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I was not being cutthroat with you. I was not controlling you. I was not dictating what you had to do. I was not distant with you. None of those. In the middle section with the Princess of Cups, I was not emotionally invested in you though. This one, I didn't have emotions towards you. I didn't have them. And then in the near future, I was not in a rush either. So this one, overall, there's no pain. There's no toxic emotions. It's just we're being together. We're collaborating together. We just need to communicate with each other. And we had to communicate with each other. But there was no dictation, no like degrading sensations, no kind of like cutting the head, chopping the head, being straightforward, bold. There was none of those. There was no emotional availability, and there was no rush. Okay, so this one overall, if I wasn't on you and I wasn't like on you, it means that I don't care. Okay, I'm just flowing with you. Okay, so this one we didn't talk to each other. We just saw each other. But when you looked in my eyes or I looked in your eyes, you felt like I was not criminalizing you in any way. I was not in love with you. I didn't have feelings towards you. And I was not in a rush. My only challenge was to talk with you. That's it. Okay? But I was healing, or I was not healing. I was not in a, like, Two of Cups could be, but I don't know. Like, this Two of Cups, like, you need to ground it. Or they needed to ground it. Or you want them to ground it. Or you want to ground it yourself. But this one, I don't see any action. It's just the eye contact. This is what it meant. I was more free and happy. I was flowing. That's it. And this will happen, or this happened in December. There's no real, like, I'm not leading you on, guys. Okay, this one, there's no leading on. Next time, perhaps. Check the next eye contact that will happen. Okay? If there's a next time. That is. Okay, so that's it. That's all. I'm sorry. Now, pile 6, whoever chose the Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, what did that eye contact mean? Okay, so what did it mean? What was the main intention of that eye contact? Okay? So when will this happen? Obsessing over timing creates blocks. Then you have let go of it all for now. Then we have sooner than you expect. The archetype of this woman or this man is the riddle. So we don't really know much about this woman or this man, and even if we spend time with them, we get some information about them, we are still not sure what type of woman or man this is. One thing we know though, it's a very wholesome person. They're very whole, okay? But there's a lot of riddles, okay? And they're very intelligent, very universal. They like metaphysics. They might do a lot of mudras. They like to meditate a bit. Yeah, they like to meditate, this one. So the eye contact was protection and balance. So this one, the intention of this woman or this man is to keep their balance. It's very similar to pile 2, I guess, with the Night Sun. It's very similar to that dynamic, okay? Even though I didn't have the same archetypes, because the riddle is more empowering than the comic, okay? The comic is more surface level dynamics. The riddle is more intenser. So if this person were to flirt, you have doubt and indecision, and then you have trust. Okay, so this woman or this man, how would they flirt? They'll test their lover, okay? If you're a guy who's interested in them, they kind of observe how you react. They test you out. They stimulate you and they see how you react, okay? They might tease you. They might be aloof with you. They might kind of like tempt you if you're with somebody else, just to see if they can trust you. You would choose them, or you would play with them, or you're more fickle by nature. This one has a more keener eye, okay? So you feel like they observe you a lot, okay? You know it in their eyes. When you see them, there's a gaze they have that's more piercing. I'll feel like this one, you feel pierced, you feel observed. When you know the okay, this one, if you were to do something else and this one was to observe you, you would feel their gaze on you, okay? So it's a very piercing eyes they have, okay? So there's a, we don't see their eyes here, but I feel like this one has piercing eyes, okay? This one. How would they flirt? They'll be doubt and indecision. They'll not come to a decision, but they'll stimulate you. They'll act aloof with you, this one. Because they want to know who they can trust or who's reliable, perhaps. For them. Okay, so what's the main situation? You have the 2 swords in reverse. Then the challenge is 7 of Pentacles. The reason why it's that way is the Page of Cups. In the initial phase, we have the 6 of Cups. In the middle section, you have the Magician. And in the near future, you have Temperance. Oh... So let us just discern the intention of the eye contact. I don't want you to be in denial. I don't want you to be in denial of the fact that I'm not a child anymore. So I don't want you to see me as a child anymore. Okay? And my challenge connected to that was to be patient, to juggle and like juggle a situation but not feel like I am like given the cold shoulder. So this one, it's a very like a mastermindy type of woman or man. Okay, they like to test their subjects, the people they're gonna kind of bring in their life, because they want to know who they can trust, who are the loyal types of people in a room, in an environment, in a community. Okay, so that they can select them somehow. Their vibe, when they were observing you, or they were looking at you, or they imposed their selves on you, was to kind of protect the balance with you. Protect the balance with you. What does protect the balance mean, though? Protect the relationship, protect the respect element, the level of respect. But they were more protective. I was gonna say of you, though, because they were observing you a lot. This one. So with the Six of Cups in the initial phase, you felt the gaze was very loving. Then you felt like a gaze that was more like zoomed in. So they really met you in person. And then in the near future with the Temperance card in reverse, they didn't open themselves up, though. They were not opening themselves up. Because they were holding on to something. Okay. This one, it's a woman or a man that wants to give you a try. I'm gonna be careful when I'm saying this, because I don't want to lead people astray, not all the time, and I don't want to kind of cut your hopes up too. But this one, it's a woman or a man that kind of looked at you, and their intention was to protect the relationship they had, protect the level of the relationship they had with you. Okay, so I don't know what type of a level of relationship they had, but this one observes the people that they bring into their life. Okay, and they're very mysterious, but you know their whole personality. Like they have a personality, they have a mysterious side to them, and you know that you don't know a lot about them, and they're like a maze for you to discover. Okay, so it's a very whole person. It's a person that has a certain level of mastery. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's just that the intention was that you're not blind to it anymore. That I'm not a kid. Okay, I'm not a kid. I wanted you to see that I'm not a kid anymore. So I don't know why this one grew up. It's a younger man, or it's more like a man you grew up with, or a woman you grew up with. But this one, I feel like it's more like a masculine dynamic that wanted you to understand that they're grown up now. Okay, they're more mature. They're a real man now, or a real woman. Okay, so when they were gazing at you, they wanted you to see the potential of love. They wanted you to see that they were interested in you. Okay, they were interested in, or is this the other way around? Is this the other way around? Are they interested in you? Are they interested in you, please? Next year, they'll be interested in you. I'm sorry, guys. Just, because I'm gonna read it, but I don't know if they're interested. For most of you, 75%, they are interested in you. They were or they are interested in you. The other one, in some way, it's more like I want you to wake up to the fact that I'm not young anymore. I'm not a child anymore. And I am searching for love. Okay? I'm searching for love now. And I looked at you and I wanted you to see that I saw you as a potential. When I closed the gap with you, or I came to talk with you, or I frowned at your face, or I zoomed in to you like this, you felt observed. You felt like you were dissected somehow, okay? But they wanted to give you an opportunity, okay? Like, they wanted to give you an opportunity. They wanted to show you love, and they wanted to show you that they were action-oriented, connect to you, and that they see potential with you. They see you as a potential for love. They see you as that. And in the near future, like how you felt like after they observed you, they didn't open up more towards you. Because they wanted to protect the balance. So this one, there's an element of they're the one that likes to lead in the relationship. Okay, this one is the type of woman or man that likes to lead in the relationship. Okay, that's it. And they deemed you a woman or man that's very motherly, very loving, very gorgeous, very nurturing, like that. Okay, so this one, it's a man or woman like that. Okay, so this one is like that. This is how what was the intention was to make you aware of the fact that they saw you as a potential. Next year. Okay, so this is all I have for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it resonated. Okay, I don't know if it did, but many of them were good, many of them were not good. So I'll see you on next video. Okay, so I'll let you on this, and I hope that you work on yourself like I'm doing on myself, and keep going, guys. No matter what, keep going, okay? Don't give up, okay? Life's too precious for that. You might not see it now, wherever you are, if you're in a difficult situation, but I want you to have faith that you are supported, and that support is always there. Just have faith that you have it, and you ask for help, okay? So if you ask for it, not through me, perhaps, as I could help you in different ways, but I am from a distance. So if I'm from a distance from you, please seek the help you can get around you. There's always help around you. And have faith that there is help around you. And if you don't trust yourself connected to it, then follow your intuition. That's the only thing I can say. Because your intuition will tell you if you can trust this person or not, whoever that person is. Okay, you need help from. Okay, so this is only for those who need it to hear it. Okay, the rest I'm pretty sure you're good, and stay safe and healthy, guys. Take good care of your health. It's very important. Don't get stressed, don't get angry unnecessarily. Okay, and if you feel like you're getting angry because of something, try to breathe in, breathe out. Try to kind of explain to yourself, does this person validate you in some way? Okay, or are you feeling more entitled? Why are you feeling more entitled? We're all gonna die one day. I'm going intense, but if you're angry, try not to get angry. Try not to get influenced. It's not easy. Okay, like I'm saying it as if I can do it, but it's not easy. But try to always get yourself out of that mood, because it's not healthy overall. It will manifest itself in the form of a disease, want it or not, okay? And always manifest that you are healthy. Always. Because words are creation. Okay? It's frequency you're putting out there. So whatever your thoughts are, whatever your speech is like, it will manifest itself and become your reality. Because you are what you think, you are what you feel, you are what your habits are, you are what your skills are, you are what you say you are. Okay, so start saying things that you really want to become so that you can become that person. Start thinking things about what you want to change in your life so that those changes become the goal in your life. It's like that. It's different ways of approaching life, but then again, it is how it is. If you want to change it, you have to change it yourself. You have to be willing to change. You have to be eager to change. And you have to put the effort towards the change. Okay? And if you want to seek something, you seek for it. You put the intention. Specifically today, everything is there to help you. Okay? Technology can definitely be something that is gonna help you. It's just that you need to see it as it's something that's gonna help you instead of destroy you or manipulate you. Okay? You can use the technology for your own benefit, as you can be the subject of experimentation by the technology itself. Okay, so this one, know what you are. You're a human being. AI will never be able to replace a human. It is not human. Okay, it doesn't have the compassion of a human. Even if its purpose is to be compassionate, it doesn't have a soul. Okay, not like a human being. Okay, so like that's it. Okay, I'll leave you on that, and thank you very much for being with me, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day or a beautiful night, or you sleep comfortably at night, at least tonight. Okay, so see you again, and to next time. Bye.